All right.
All right. Well, we normally at this time have Nun Sense.
Yeah, and we're gonna get Sister on the phone,
yeah,
right?
we'll get Sister on the
So
phone.
we'll let Tim go ahead and get Sister on the phone. And looking forward to our conversation today. It's going to be one of those wonderful opportunities to visit with her. And when we have a fifth Tuesday of the month like that, we have four, and so Sister Delores is going to give us an extra today, and really kind of help us out in our spiritual walk. She is the former provincial superior at the Sisters of Notre Dame in Toledo, and currently serving at Christ the King. She's at the parish right now. She's served as provincial for our Toledo province, and has been a very growth-filled experience for her for the past 8 years. And she has been of service not only to 175 sisters while trying to act in good stewardship of the resources, but also really everybody who comes into contact with her. So we're looking forward to our chat this morning with Sister Delores Gatliff. Good morning, Sister. How are you?
I am doing well, thank you.
Great. And we want to talk a little bit about building up prayer routine and kind of getting that scheduled so we can kind of be ready for Lent and don't have to wait till the last minute.
It's coming soon, isn't it?
Oh,
Quicker
sure
than
is.
we had thought. It seems like we just celebrated Christmas. Yes, a prayer routine is so helpful. Last week I was sharing a little my vocation story, and in my formation, we had this regular rhythm of prayer, and that's part of our day. We use the divine office for morning prayer and evening prayer, and then silent reflection time for meditation, daily mass, of course, daily rosary, the examen. And I would just encourage any of the listeners to really take time to develop for yourself, whatever fits your lifestyle, a regular rhythm of prayer. There's no better way to start a day than to set aside some quiet time for God. To come before God, maybe with everything that you're anticipating, but inviting God to be a part of that. Ask God to work through you in every encounter that you anticipate for that day. I find it helpful to look at the daily liturgical readings in the morning, even before I go to Mass, so that I'm attentive to the Word when I do go to Mass. But each day, that first reading and the Gospel reading, there is some nugget that touches my heart. And again, I invite God to allow the Word to touch me. And it's amazing because of our life experiences how relevant that Word can be in our daily lives, busy as they are. But that 15 or 20 minutes of just silence before the rest of the family is up, or before I go about my busyness, to set that time aside for the Lord. And then if one is able to go to liturgy, to Mass, that's wonderful during the week. And then in the evening, I mentioned this one other time when I was sharing, but the examen or reflection on one's day. That again can be 10 or 15 minutes. But if in the morning I reflect on my day that's coming and ask God to enter it, then in the evening, as I'm reflecting over my day, to ask myself, God, where were you present? How did you speak to me today? What was my response? Many times it's just a sense of gratitude for what God placed in my day. Unexpected things, persons that I encountered that I wasn't anticipating. And sometimes it's a thought of, wow, this person came into my life and I did not give them all the time that I could have. And so it's asking God for strength for the next day to be more present to that person.
Wow, that is really deep, and I go to what we're going to do. My wife and I are leading a group for Father Ricardo's rescue project.
Oh,
And
are you?
Yeah, and she
Wonderful.
said the question we ask is an icebreaker. What made you smile today? And I thought how that brings it back to God as well.
That's wonderful, because God is who brings that smile to us. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, sister. We always appreciate your reflections for our Nun Sense.
Yeah, and you're making it simple for us to all kind of take that step. So it's
that
not all that
morning
complicated.
and evening. Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah. Good.
Sister
Have a
Delores,
blessed day.
thank you. You too. We'll be right back here on Morning Offering.